Hello. QuickRows lets you work and get information faster. Many of his functions do not even require us to open the menu. For example, if we want to build a pivot table, we press Ctrl 2. If we want to extract a subset of rows from a list, we press Ctrl 1, etc. The first and easiest function is to double-click on any cell in your table or list. If the chosen cell belongs to the header, you will obtain interesting totaling information instantaneously, including the number of rows in the sheet, the number of empty cells, and the number of different values. If the column is numeric, you also get the sum, the maximum, minimum, and average value, as well as the median and the mode, if the latter exists. If you double-click on any other cell, you will get a new list, with the same structure, but containing only the rows with a value equal to that of the selected cell. Observe how we gradually reduce the set of rows after each action. You will notice that every time we double-click, we are creating a new sheet with the selected rows, creating increasingly restrictive subsets of rows. If we want to apply selection criteria that affect more than one column, then we use the Ctrl 1 combination. Actually, it is an extended form of the previous function, since a new table is also built with the rows that have the same value as the selected cell. The only difference is that we can pre-select up to 5 cells from different columns before executing the command. In other words, we can carry out the previous task in one go. Now let's create pivot tables using the Ctrl 2 combination. The structure of the resulting table will depend on the number of columns selected. Remember the following: if you only choose one cell in a column, you will get a one-dimensional table that will total all the numeric columns in your list for each different value of the column. Look, we have selected a cell from the vendors column. Now we press Ctrl 2. Perfect. We have created a pivot table of vendors. All numeric columns have been totalized. Now suppose we only want to totalize one of those numeric columns. In that case, we have to add that column to our selection before pressing the command. Great. If we wish to obtain only a frequency count of some column, for example, the description of the products, it will be enough to select 2 or more cells, like this. To simplify the following examples, we are eliminating the second numeric column, and thus the resulting tables will be slimmer. Let's now build a two-dimensional table totalizing the invoices according to the status of each vendor, that is, combining the vendor and status columns. OK. Observe the structure of the table. The vendors are totaled in the header, and the different statuses appear as rows. This doesn't look good. Let's do it again. But this time we will make sure that the column we want to appear totaled in the table header is the last to be selected. This way, QuickRows will know what the desired order is. Perfect. This new table has a more suitable structure. Very good. Now let's build a new table with 3 subtotals, by vendor, customer, and monthly period. OK. The dates were automatically grouped by months, and also appear as headings, because they were the last column to be selected. Let's make another table, for example, customer and status. Perfect. You probably noticed the presence of slicers. They were added automatically to provide greater analytical capabilities. Observe how all the tables respond in a coordinated way when using them. For example, we can ask how much did Nick sell in the first quarter. Finally, we will build a powerful analysis table. This is achieved through the Ctrl 3 combination. The new sheet is a duplicate of the original list, to which we have added slicers and totalizers for each column, so we can play by combining the content of our list to obtain totals and lists easily. We simply make our selection and press the Refresh Totals button. We can also sort our selection to find the highest or lowest values, and, if we wish, can get a copy of the selected rows by double-clicking on the list. That's it. See you in the next tutorial.